What is up, everyone? No one, whoever shows up. Wow, this is interesting. This is my first time going live on my phone. I've been streaming League of Legends for the past week and a day or two, and that's been cool. That's been fun. But I wanted to give this a try and see how this goes. Playing League is cool. It's enjoyable. But I feel like the part I liked the most was just meeting people and chatting with people from all over the world. I had a very multinational coalition, very multinational audience base. And yeah, I mean, it was just interesting meeting people from all over. I had people tuning in from Serbia, Turkey, Vietnam, Italy, Chile, Canada, and I don't know, maybe something else. Hold on, how do I figure out this thing? I can't see the chat. Oh, actually, I think I could. Oh, I see, this is cool. I think I see how it works. If people chat, it'll pop up on my screen below me, but I still see my full video. What do these do? Ah, yes. Filter. Oh my gosh. Fascinating. A mute button, very useful. What is this? Highlight saved to your channel as unlisted video. Oh, is that to highlight something? So like clipping it, but I clip it myself? Is that how that works? I don't know. This is very strange. I'm very curious if anyone will drop in here. But it's very possible no one will. So I'm gonna do what I do best, which is just voice my thoughts. It's what I've practiced for millennia. Just voicing my thoughts by myself. But first, let me try and set up I have a vlog stick. A little vlog stick thing here. Oh my god, what the heck? Why are there 8 people in here? What just happened? That can't be real. That can't be real. That must be a glitch, man. There's no shot. No freaking shot. 5 people, alright, that sounds a little more believable. I'll believe that, I'll believe that. Damn, I'm on an incline, which was intentional. Because if I'm if I'm on an incline, it's better posture. I can sit up straight naturally. If your knees are below your waist, you will naturally have a much better posture. So I wanted to sit on an incline, but my vlog stick does not like inclines. But maybe I can get it to like an incline by placing something under it. Holy moly, why are there 7 people, 5 people, 8 people? What's going on? Talk to me, guys. Is anyone there? Is it real? Is it fantasy? Okay. Boom, did I get it? Maybe. Might have gotten it. Hello, Leo Staples. That's a cool name. Is that your real name? Actually, you don't need to answer that. You don't need to answer that. The internet can be a scary place. They'll steal your identity. They'll dox you. I'm kidding. It is your real name. That's an excellent name. Where are you from? Dang, I can't get this to stand up. I also can't get my phone to charge. You guys are in early. This is early stage access. Early stage access. Okay, my phone is charging. Ah, Americansis. No, I'm kidding. I too am from America, although my parents are Mexican. You're my first American viewer, possibly. In a strange way. I was just talking about how a lot of my viewers are from, at least from the past week when I've been streaming League of Legends. A lot of my viewers are from all over the world because I stream like during the day when everyone here is working and stuff. And so I'll get people from like, I was just saying like Chile, Vietnam, Turkey, Serbia, Canada, Russia maybe? I don't know. Italy is one of them too. But I mean, I realize cooler than playing League of Legends and chatting with them is, I think, would be just chatting with them. The League of Legends part is cool. It's fun, but I don't know. I don't think my future, I don't think my passion is playing League of Legends. Your uncles are in Canada. Very cool. What part of the US are you in? What state? Hello, JM. Nice profile picture, brother. Holy shit, 12 viewers? This has never happened on League of Legends, man. My peak concurrence on League was 7th. I'm off to a flaming start. Eastern United States. Eastern United States. Do you want to give us a state name or nah? I'm gonna guess New Jersey. Maybe New York. Epic? Is Epic the name of your state? Oh, there's people around me. Nuh-uh. That would be a cool state name though. Although you'd probably get confused for Fortnite's gaming development company, developers, Epic Games. There's also the company Epic, no? It's like a medical company or something. Damn, this is, people got in here faster than I thought. I was expecting to just kind of voice my thoughts for a while. But lo and behold, I have Leo Staples in the chat. Right, Epic with a K. Yeah. Epic Games is with the C. Epic Company is with the K, yeah. This is true. I feel strange, I'm in a public park. There are people around, but not too around. They're all doing their own thing, just as I am. That's the thing. Everyone's in their own world. Hopefully I don't get anything. Blah, 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 blah. The uncanny stare. Me? Or are you referring to the phenomenon, the uncanny stare? Because I know, isn't that what they call the uncanny stare? Is like that thing, that like phenomenon where like you like flip like you mess with someone's face and they look really weird. Where am I from? Sao Paulo, Carlos. Sao Paulo, Carlos. I am from America, California. Um, oh, what you from? What am I from? I am from a womb. I am from planet Earth. I am from my mother. Oh man. The phenomenon, yeah. Why do you bring up the uncanny stare? I haven't heard of that in a minute. You're from the hospital. That's true. That's true. That's true. I guess most of us are. I don't know how accurate this viewer count is. It's saying 1, even 0 at times. And it was saying like 13, 12, 8, 7, 5. I think I lost Sao Paulo Carlos. I think he's gone. Tragic. I don't know if he heard what I'm from, you know? Oh man. This is strange. But not too strange. I feel like I've gotten used to this in a way. It's only been like a week of doing league streams, but I'm sure you're new to my channel, Leo. I've been doing a lot of videos like this, but without the live, like just recording myself thinking. So the live aspect's a little different. Takes a little getting used to. You like playing Fortnite? I used to play Fortnite as well. Back in the early days, back when you back when you could kind of be good at building, and you would have a chance at winning the game. Back in like 2017, 2018, 2019. But now if I got on, I think I would get decimated by kids half my age. That's probably what would happen. Can I ask how old you are, Leo? If you're comfortable with it. If not, no worries, no need to tell me. It's always strange, you know? Like you never know how old someone is. Like online or on the stream. You know? Like they could be 12 years old, they could be 8 years old, they could be 28 years old. It's a little hard to tell sometimes. Now it's just build, build, build. Am old. Is that like you're old? Like you're an old person? 60 years old type old? Actually? No shot, you're old and you play Fortnite. I don't believe that. I feel like the cutoff range for a Fortnite player is probably like 25 years old. Maybe. Not old. Just old. Somewhat years old. I'll start first. I'm 25 years old. Actually, maybe I should have had you guess. Nah, that's alright. I am 25 years old. Leo Staples from Eastern America, who is old, and who plays Fortnite. Nice to meet you, Leo. Oh, fiddling with sticks, it helps with the nerves a little. And there's an abundant amount of them around me. And it's just fun to do. I think that's something a lot of us lack these days. If we're always on the computer, we never find the joy of grabbing a stick and breaking it. I guess I'm doing both though. Oh, what's my battery at? Alright, I'm looking good, I'm looking good. I can, I guess not be on my computer, but I can be on my phone and break sticks. Facts, indeed. Indeed. The joy, the simple pleasures, the simple joys. Sitting in a park, in the shade, playing with sticks. When was the last time anyone did that? Drop your answer in the chat. When was the last time you sat in a park and broke some sticks? Oh man. Your phone is about to die. No. Do you have a charger? If you die on me, it's okay. I am appreciative for you being here, for you having been here. Years ago, since you sat in a park and broke sticks, I assume is what you mean? No charger? I don't know. That's the thing about live too. It's like if I talk too fast, if I ask too many questions, then I don't know what answer, like what chat in the chat is like in response to what, you know, if that makes sense. I think I got it all though. You said no, I gotta buy one. I assume you mean you gotta buy a charger, but I'm gonna go ahead and call cap on that. I'm gonna go ahead and assume you would not have a phone without a charger. I think that's a safe assumption to make. It does? What does? What do you mean? What does? Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh what? I'm losing you. I'm losing the chat rate. This is a new phone. iPhone 15. Holy moly. Can you guess what iPhone I'm using? I'm on an iPhone right now too. This is a new phone, iPhone 15. I need a new charger. No cap? You actually need a new charger? Did you buy it like a few hours ago? How is that possible? And don't they come with chargers? I would assume if you buy an iPhone, it comes with a charger. These days, surely. iPhone 14? No. Far from it. I think you'll never guess. Maybe. I'll give you one more chance. Guess again. What year, what iPhone do you think I'm using right now? Yeah, but I'm using it for my Nintendo Switch. You're using your charger for your Nintendo Switch? iPhone 11? Nope. Alright, any other guesses in the chat? What iPhone am I using? I don't think there's anyone else there. At least per the chat counter, it says 1. It's just Leo Staples. I have an iPhone 8S Plus. Very old phone. Not too old, I think it's like 2018, 2017. Nah, not an Android. I'm charging it right now with the iPhone cable. Yeah, iPhone 8S Plus. It served me for a very long time. I've had it I mean, I didn't buy it in 2018. I think I bought it probably like 2020, 2021 maybe. I've had it for a very long time. I like to make the most use I can out of the things I have. Um, so yeah, I've had it for a while. I do want to upgrade at some point. Your phone is at 2%. That's terrible, man. Are you gonna steal the charger from your Nintendo, or are you gonna die? That is the question. I feel like the last time I was here, I saw someone doing this over there somewhere. Or it seemed like they were talking on their phone. Maybe they were on FaceTime, for all I know, but who knows, man. Can I like my own live stream? Is that possible? You're gonna non-stop punch it. Non-stop punch what? Your phone? Punch it? What are you punching, man? What are you out here punching on a Saturday afternoon? Evening, maybe? Almost for you? No is not yeah. I'm gonna be honest, man. I have no clue what any I have no clue what any of that is in response to. I assume you're saying no, you're not gonna punch your iPhone. Is not? It's not afternoon? Oh no. I'm at 0 viewers. Rest in peace, Leo Staples, man. I assume your phone just died. Tragic. Tragic. Leo, are you still there, man? Probably not. Maybe. Maybe you just came back. Is Leo Staples still in the house? Possibly not. Alright. Just me again. Guess I'll just voice my thoughts. I feel like I'm actually pretty comfortable right now behind the camera. This is something that even just like a couple weeks ago, even just a week ago, man, this would have been super nerve-wracking, super strange, would have been really hard to do. But I've come a long way since then. I've been thinking about buying a camera, like a vlogging camera. There's one called like the Osmo Pocket or something, Osmo Pocket 2, Osmo Pocket 3. And it's like a really small camera, but it's really nice. It's not too expensive. I mean, it is, but I feel like it's an investment, you know? Like, I feel like I'm at a point where I can really make use of it. I've been doing this just with my phone, just my iPhone, for a very long time. And I feel like I've reached a point where if I were to buy a camera, I could really make use of it. And so, yeah, I don't know. I might buy one. I definitely want to do YouTube. I am doing YouTube. I want to continue doing YouTube and just kind of see what happens. I had this idea of like I've done travel vlogs in the past, and I had this idea of doing like IRL travel vlogs. I feel like that could be big. I've never seen anything like that. I know there's like public nuisance streamers out there who like will kind of travel and live stream, but like they're kind of doing it in very questionable ways, very very dubious ways, you know, like they'll just kind of try and be a nuisance and like ruin people's days, like just be assholes or just be really mean, really annoying. Um, but I feel like I haven't really seen like an IRL streamer that like travel vlogs. I'm sure it must exist. There must be some out there. But I feel like it could be really cool. Like vlogging is sick. I've enjoyed vlogging. I've enjoyed doing travel vlogging in the past. But I feel like, you know, and I do want to give it another try. In the past, I kind of hit a wall with travel vlogging because I realized I had a lot of anxiety, a lot of fear, a lot of insecurity, fear of judgment, fear of criticism, fear of failure. Oh God, there's a bee at my foot. I hope it doesn't sting me. Go away, bee, please. But yeah, like I feel like I've come a long way in the past month, and I feel like I'm at a point now where I think I could do travel vlogs again. Like, I guess in a way that's like more true to myself, in a way that like I want to. I mean, let me explain that better. Like, in the past when I travel vlogged, it was too intense. It was a little hard, too uncomfortable. And so, like, I just couldn't really do it. I hit a point where I had a lot of realizations. I realized I was very anxious, very nervous, very afraid. And so I kind of stopped doing travel vlogs and explored that some more. I started doing basically what I'm doing now, but not live. I did it just recording my thoughts, voicing my thoughts, becoming more aware of my thoughts, where they come from, why I have them. Not, I mean, more so like my feelings and my beliefs, you know? There's thoughts, there's feelings, there's beliefs, there's action. And I feel like I realized a lot of my thoughts didn't really serve me. A lot of my thoughts were really critical, really negative, not really aligned with what I believe or what I want to believe, what I choose to believe, who I want to be. Um, and yeah, you know, that was like a month and a half ago. I started just voicing my thoughts, just getting comfortable behind the camera, kind of just like, honestly, like exposure therapy type shit, like just kind of intentionally triggering myself in a controlled manner, you know. You kind of have to do things at your own pace, and so I was kind of just like intentionally triggering myself, triggering my anxiety, my fear, and exploring it, exploring my thoughts, exploring my feelings, processing my feelings, exploring my beliefs, and choosing what to believe, choosing my beliefs. And so, yeah, it's been a long time since then, and I feel like I've gotten really comfortable behind the camera, really comfortable being myself, at least way more than I was before. I think, you know, right now, like I'm in a park, I'm kind of isolated. There's people around, but, you know, this is kind of like my tolerance level at this point. I can do this, I can talk and voice my thoughts in public, in the public eye, pretty comfortably. But like if I was in like a huge crowd of people, it would certainly be more difficult, more challenging. But I feel like I could now. I feel way more comfortable in crowds and with a lot of people around. Um, and yeah, I feel like I'm at a point where I could and I want to try travel vlogging again. I think the tricky thing with travel vlogging is like, depending on what you're doing, it can be really expensive. Like if you're travel vlogging like really touristy, like cool trips, um, then you're gonna spend a lot of money. Um, and you know, I I was traveling in places that are pretty cheap. I had sold my car before I went traveling, and so I had a cushion of money. Um, but yeah, I was like in Thailand, Malaysia, China, compared to like in the U.S. I mean, like a day in the U.S., a day of traveling in the U.S. is like a week of of traveling in certain parts of Asia. And so I was able to do a lot. I was able to experience a lot, see a lot. Um, but oh, someone joined. Oh, someone left. I feel like that's the thing. Like it's a little weird to like join and like I think it creates a bit of pressure if I like acknowledge people. I think I need to just like do my own thing and let people initiate like at their own pace, at their own level. Um, because like if you kind of think about it, like if we were in person, like if I'm just like saying my thoughts out loud, it'd be really weird for like someone to walk in and for me to just be like hey yo, what's up, welcome. So I think I just do my own thing, maybe not look at the view count and just chill. But yeah, like I was able to travel quite a bit in Asia. I wasn't spending that much money, and like the thing is like if you do simple things, if you live a simple lifestyle, you're not spending that much money. And I'm a pretty frugal person. Um, when I was in Thailand and Malaysia and China, like my costs were really low. Um, for hotels and stuff, that's when it's gonna cost a little more. But yeah, I mean overall, I wasn't spending too much. And I've had a lot of ideas of, and I guess this is one of them. I mean, this is my channel is kind of constantly just like I kind of like it. I was thinking of changing my channel name. I made it a long time ago, a stepping stone, and I kind of chose that because I wanted to be a stepping stone for other people, help people kind of get more to a more meaningful, more fulfilling life. Um, Something that is more true to themselves. And it's kind of been a cool journey where like this channel has kind of acted as a stepping stone for myself, which I guess makes sense. But yeah, like I was able to make a lot of progress in my own life, a fuck ton of progress. Not so much when I made the channel, but once I started getting really active, um, really just this year. I think my first vlog ever, my first travel vlog ever was like January 28 or something. And I've come a long way since then. And I have a lot of ideas, a lot of things I want to do, a lot of things I want to try. Um, I, for one, the idea popped up of like IRL travel vlogging. I feel like that would be cool. I'm curious to look into it. I don't know if I want to though. Like, I feel like sometimes if we have an idea and like we realize that other people have the same idea, we kind of just give up. But the thing is, like, we're all different, you know? And I feel like there's a comfort, there's a kind of like a fire burning inside that, like, you know, if you kind of just do things based on you and what you want to do, and I feel like that's kind of what I've been doing, kind of just doing my own thing, taking it out of my own pace, and not worrying so much about like what other people are doing or what other people have done and whether they've been successful at it, you know? I think it's a bit of a double-edged sword. Like, if I look at other people for ideas, you know, there's that potential for me to compare myself and like give up on my own ideas or my own desires or my own dreams because of however their journey's going. But there's also that potential to like spark new ideas, spark new perspectives, new things to try. And you know, like, in that sense, like, I would never have tried this or tried live streaming if I didn't know live streaming existed, you know? Like you kind of have to have that awareness that something exists in order to try something. And you know, I feel like right now I don't know if IRL travel vlogs are a thing. I don't know if that exists. But if it doesn't, I feel like I could make it exist, you know? I feel like there could be a lot of appeal to it. It might be a little strange, like having a lot of like a chat and like also like going about living life, talking to people on the streets, shit like that. But I feel like it would be cool. Like, I think a lot of people really, I mean, travel vlogging in general is really big. There's a lot of people that travel vlog, and there's a lot of people that watch travel vlogs, me included. And you know, that's like, there's a lot of variety in travel vlogs. Sometimes it's like really polished, really edited. Maybe it's more geared for like entertainment, for like a younger audience. Like, I feel like Arab Uncut, or just Arab on YouTube, he seems to kind of gear it a little more towards entertainment and like it's a little more dramatized. And then you have like, I don't know, like one of my favorite YouTubers is a channel called Sabbatical. He's a travel vlogger that like, I mean, he's super cool, man. He's a travel vlogger that like learns a lot of languages. He'll like live in a country for like a month at a time, like for an extended period of time, and he'll like learn the local languages, and he'll like just talk to people in their mother tongue, and like it's super cool how like resonant people are. You know, there's that quote, you know, speak to someone in a language they understand and it goes to the head. Speak to someone in their mother tongue and it goes to their heart. And you know, like, he was kind of my inspiration for trying out travel vlogging, because I was in China at the time, and I was like, wait, like, why don't I give it a shot, you know? And there was a lot of resistance to it at first. There was a lot of anxiety, a lot of fear, but I really enjoyed it overall. I knew there was potential there, and yeah, I don't know. I feel like I enjoyed doing the travel vlogs. There was a lot stopping me from enjoying them as well. A lot of anxiety, a lot of fear, a lot of insecurity. but I feel like I've worked through a lot of them. And yeah, I guess what started that whole thing was talking about buying a camera. I don't know. Like if I buy like a camera, I feel like, I mean, that's certainly good for like filming filming videos, like videos that I edit and like post to YouTube. But like for IRL content, um, like I don't know. I guess I'm taking it a step at a time, but I do like that idea. I feel like that could be really big, and that would be really cool, and that would align with what I want because like I really enjoy traveling because it gives you that perspective. It gives you that awareness, that new awareness of like of a different way, a different life, a different perspective, a different culture, different tradition, different religion, different language, different society, you know? And I feel like in my travel vlogs, even just like the non-live ones, the filmed ones, that's something that I really liked, like just giving a nice raw sense of what it's like to be there. And I think when it's like super edited and it's like more geared for like short form or like lower attention span, like excuse me, I feel like it's enjoyable, it's entertaining. But you know, I said this to my friend yesterday, like I want I want resonance, not reaction. Like I want people to resonate with my content, to resonate with me as a person, to resonate with the things I care about, my passions, my visions, my values, you know? I mean, not that they have to, but that would be ideal, you know? You know, even just like opening up a dialogue, like I don't want everyone to agree with me, and that would never happen anyways. But I want people to just see a new perspective. That's all you need, you know? I feel like awareness is everything. And just being aware that something is out there, that something exists, that's very different from what we know, from the life we have. I mean, that's everything. That can change everything. And I feel like this was the case for me, man. Like, I I went to China a couple years back to teach abroad. I was an English teacher, and I mean, it was life changing, man. Probably one of the best decisions I've ever made in my life. I feel like I make a lot of those these days, so which is great, you know. And it's taken a lot of work to get there, but I feel like, yeah, I feel like I'm finally at a point where I'm just consistently making like good decisions, like decisions that my future me will thank me for. And yeah, I mean, going to China, being a teacher, it was great. Um, it was amazing, and it just completely changed my life, completely changed my worldview, and just really allowed me to just sort of gain new perspective, escape my bubble, my world, which at the time was really negative. Had a really negative bubble um, here in the U.S. Toxic friends, toxic exposure to social media, just playing video games all day, and just letting life slip me by. And so yeah, um, just going to China just really changed all that. And I lost my train of thought. Oh, yeah, like I feel like it could be super cool to show people daily life, like in its truest form, like just raw, you know? Like it's kind of the direction I want to go and I like to go anyways. Like I like just doing things raw, doing things honestly, authentically, in real time. And I think there would be some like logistical challenges. It would certainly take up a lot of data to live stream. To live stream while traveling. Certainly would take up a lot of data. But it's just data. It's just data. I can buy an unlimited plan. The SIM cards might be a challenge. But it depends too. I mean, like, it doesn't have to be like traveling internationally like every week, every month, you know? Like, I can do it at whatever pace I want. And, you know, if I like just live abroad and like live stream my life abroad, I feel like that would be interesting. That would be really cool. I feel like people could resonate. And it'd be new, it'd be different. I think. I still get a bit of like a jolt of nervousness or anxiety when someone clicks in. Not too often, but particularly like now when I'm like just voicing my thoughts, just being raw. And like I see like the viewer count go from 0 to 1. It's it's not so much like anxiety or nervousness. It's like a bit of a jolt. I think the biggest thing though is like the thought. It kind of just it's enough to like sway me a little off of my line of thought, my thought process. Um, and so yeah, it's still a little tough to like, you know, when no one's watching, like it's easy. I can voice my thoughts pretty raw, pretty authentically, pretty vulnerably. But if I know that someone's there in real time, or if I see someone join, you know, it's a little, it's enough to sway me a little bit and sway my mind a little bit and lose my train of thought. But anyways, um, yeah, like I've been thinking about living in Mexico. Um, I have a lot of family out there on my dad's side, and I haven't been in my dad's hometown, his pueblo, very much in my life. In my whole life, I mean, maybe like a month of time, or a few, maybe like 5, 6 weeks at most. But you know, the thing about being in the U.S. is it's really expensive. You know, I live very frugally. Um, it wasn't always that way. I've always wanted to be that way, but it wasn't always that way. But I've reached a point where like I live pretty freaking frugally, and I'm pretty content with a little, you know. If you're wondering, my arm is scratching my ankle because I have flea bites. I am not doing anything dubious. so don't go there. um, but yeah, like I thought about like going over there. You know, it'd be so cheap, crazy cheap, man. The thing about being American, earning U.S. dollars, is like your money goes so freaking far, man. Anywhere in the world, other parts of the world. Like you could rent a house in Mexico in like a pueblo for less than like $80 USD, $60 maybe, even. And so, you know, I've had this thought of like just renting out a house in a pueblo, a village basically, for super cheap, and just living a very simple life for now. You know, I have a lot of um, direction, a lot of ideas, a lot of dreams, desires. But if there's anything I've learned in the past couple months is that, you know, in a weird way, not working, like not doing things, unless you already know that it's what you want to do and you love it and you really enjoy it. Like if you hate your life, taking like that step back, using the stepping stone and taking a step back, and like just slowing down and giving yourself the space to be with yourself, to decompress, to be undistracted, and to really like know yourself and like get in tune with yourself. I mean, it's valuable. It's super valuable. And I feel like in the past month or month and a half, that's all I've really been doing is spending time with myself, getting to know myself, getting to know who I am and who I want to be. Because what I realized, and what I think a lot of people would realize, is they're not the person they want to be. And for me, yeah, I mean, I wasn't who I wanted to be. I realized that I was the sum of a great many things. For the most part, I was me and I was who I wanted to be, but I had a lot of lingering anxiety, fear, insecurity, and you know, when we spend so long in an environment where we're constantly, you know, it can be our household, it can be family, it can be friends, it can be social media, TV, internet, the news, anything really. It might not seem that way, but like anything that we're exposed to, like that affects us. That affects us and that influences us. And you know, if you're not aware of your thoughts, then you probably, you know, you're more likely to be controlled by your thoughts. And you know, if you're not aware of your thoughts, like you might be very influenced by other people's thoughts. You internalize it. And you know, for myself, I realized that I had internalized a lot of thoughts from other people, from other sources, not just thoughts, feelings, thoughts, beliefs, habits, identity. They're all intertwined. And I feel like I realized that I wasn't who I wanted to be. I was who other people wanted me to be. And I didn't realize it. I was who I let, I don't know. Yeah, I was who I let other people decide me to be. If that makes sense. Um, and so, yeah, um, I've come a long way since then. It's still a journey. I feel like it's kind of like this balance, like you have thought and you have action. And I feel like for many for many years in my life, like this is I don't know, how do I demonstrate this? um, it's kind of like inverted, right? Like as as thoughts go up, action goes down. As you spend more time thinking, if this is thinking and this is action, as you spend more time thinking, you're doing less. And if you're spending more time doing, you're thinking less, right? And yeah, I realized like a lot of my life was dominated by thoughts, by thinking. At least in the past, like I don't know, particularly since COVID, a year or two leading up to COVID, like a nice 3-year span. I was I was dominated by thoughts. I didn't act all that much. I was a thinker. And I feel like I finally kind of reached that point where like I actually act more than I think. And that's been really nice. I feel like I'm not thinking about life so much. I'm like living life more, you know? And it's been a long journey. It's been a long time coming. And the journey's not over. There's more to come. Much more I want to do, much less I want to think. But that's no reason to demonize thinking. I love thinking. I love thoughts. I'm really good at it. And you know, part of what I realize is like I can it's a double-edged sword. It can go either way. And it's up to how I leverage it. Like I'm fucking I'm sick at like thinking. I'm sick at overthinking, overanalyzing, or just thinking and analyzing, Um, but that's the thing. Like, if I think, but I turn it into action, if I voice my thoughts like this, like it becomes less thought and more action. And eventually it becomes more action and less thought. And, like, I just realized people keep jumping in and out, but it's becoming easier and easier to keep my train of thought and to not let it sway me, so that's cool. I'm making progress. That's the beautiful thing, man. But yeah, like as I would make videos like this where I just say my thoughts out loud, it's actually really helpful because like if we keep our thoughts in our head, what we often don't realize is like there's so many like things that we're thinking just don't make sense. But if we're like ruminating and like um, just blah, 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 blah. Like if we're ruminating on our thoughts and just like um, overthinking, overanalyzing, if there's no action behind our thoughts, then yeah, it's just thoughts and not much will come from it. But to put it into action, whether that's like journaling or like what I've been doing is this, like video journaling, vlogging my thoughts. And like for a while, um, vlogging my thoughts was like, like you know, my anxiety, my fear told me like it was a bad idea. It was terrible. Like it was killing my channel. My momentum was all gone. No one was watching. They're still out there. They're still uploaded. I don't intend to delete anything. Oy. Yikes. But let me fix this. Dang, how did I get this going the first time? What the heck? It's kind of crazy. How the heck? How did I do this, dude? Maybe this would work better. I have an idea. Dang, why is it so hard, man? Why is it? What did I do? Why is it so lopsided, bro? Dang, this is kind of... Maybe it's time to leave the slanted hill. I don't understand why this thing doesn't stand up. I feel like it's not that. Maybe if I do this. Man, that's a bummer. Feeling a little frustrated off of that one. Let's see if I can get this going though. How did I do this, dude? How did I get this to work before? I can't even get it. Wait, what was that? Dang, how did I do this? Maybe it's time to migrate. I think I'll do that. I'm gonna migrate over to a bench. Oh, not as vibey as sitting on the grass, but it's probably pretty nice too. But yeah, like if you know, as I voice my thoughts, not just, like if you get stuck in your head, a lot of your thoughts are probably pretty shit. Or just like, I don't know, like a lot of logical fallacies, or just a lot of really highly critical, like, doesn't actually make sense. Like, it's not, I mean, it all depends really on your inner dialogue. But thoughts are just thoughts. And, I found that it was actually really nice, really therapeutic to just voice my thoughts. To voice my thoughts out loud in like video form. And yeah, I mean, it's only gotten easier. It's still a little tough. I still feel a little strange, a little anxious, particularly when people are jumping in and out of the chat. But otherwise, I mean, I've gotten pretty freaking good. And I'm proud of myself, man. I've gotten real good at voicing my thoughts. Wow, I look like a I don't know what I look like, but it looks kind of cool. It looks kind of dreamy. Um, kind of mystical. I was gonna rub my camera to make it go away, but I think I kind of like it. But yeah, um, is this too close? Is this weird? Is that better? I guess it was a little close. But yeah, I think voicing thoughts and recording it or journaling it, whatever have you, it's super therapeutic. It's super helpful, and it helps you like observe your mind, observe your thoughts, and it helps you to understand yourself and understand your mind, understand your thoughts, and you know, that's been super helpful. Super helpful, man. It's been incredible. And it's something that was super difficult at first. I felt so anxious just talking. Just talking and putting it on film and putting it online. That's all it was. But that was nerve-wracking. Truly. But I feel like I've, you know, like it's like, the thing is like it doesn't seem like it's work or that it's like helpful or beneficial. Like to the eye, like to an observer, if you just look through my channel, like it probably just looks like I'm just doing a bunch of random shit, you know? Which I kind of am, that is what I'm doing. But I think the part that isn't as like observable is like how much of an impact it makes on myself. I feel like every video I do, every idea, like it seems like a waste maybe, because like I'm not getting many views, I'm not getting many subscribers, maybe some of them are flopping, maybe no one's watching. But like as I do more and more videos and just get that practice, like I get more and more comfortable, and I get comfortable behind the camera more, comfortable trying new things more, just comfortable all around. And it's fucking sick. It's amazing. And you know, I feel like more than anything, what I've really been trying to do is be more comfortable being myself and knowing myself and finding myself, deciding who I want to be. Deciding who I want to be and getting rid of all the clutter, all the gunk that's in my head that's been internalized over the years of who I'm not and who I don't want to be, you know? And so it's been a long time coming. It's been a long journey. But it's been sick. And I've been enjoying it. I really have. And I think that's what the important part is like doing something that you enjoy, something that you want to do. Because, bless me, thank you. Essentially what I want to do, what I've been doing, what my channel is thus far, is just figuring out myself. Figuring out who I am, who I want to be. And as I do that, you know, I get more and more clarity as to the things I want to do outside of myself. Projects, ideas, you know, just like this. Or playing League and streaming like a week ago, like, you know, that was something that was very approachable. It was new to me, I hadn't done it before. And so it was something I could kind of give a shot at and not not be too nervous, or I mean, it was, it was nerve-wracking to start live streaming in general on League like a week ago, but it got easier, and there's an extreme power in just being able to sit with discomfort, and I've gotten really good at it, I feel, and that was something I was really bad at. Sitting with discomfort, it's a fucking superpower, man. Um, it really is, because that's all you need. It doesn't matter what you fear, like, as long as you can sit with discomfort, you can overcome your mind, you can overpower your mind. You can be in control of your mind, you know? So, like, maybe, let's say I'm uncomfortable. Let's say I want to eat a fucking Oreo or an ice cream sandwich, and I really, really want it. And it's just sitting there, and my mouth's watering. I just want the ice cream sandwich so bad. If I have the ability to sit with that discomfort of not getting what I want, of craving something so badly but not getting it, as I build that up over time, it doesn't have to be much. It's just a little, just for a few seconds, Maybe I'm gonna eat an ice cream sandwich, but I delay it by like 5-10 seconds. Delayed gratification. It's fucking powerful, man. It's immensely powerful. It's a superpower. And if you can like delay gratification and like really sit with discomfort, you can do anything, man. You're in control. You're in control of your mind. You're at the wheel. And I feel like that's what all of this has been, sitting with discomfort. The discomfort of people jumping in and out. Hello? Alright, they left. It's weird. It is weird. It is uncomfortable. Even just doing this out in public, I'm in a park. It's weird. People probably think it's weird. People, a lot of things. And at one point in time, I was very overwhelmed and put a lot of energy, a lot of anxiety, a lot of fear into what people thought and what people were thinking. But I've come a long way, and I've gotten really comfortable with things that at one point in my life, even just a couple months ago, would have just been overwhelming, just crippling anxiety, crippling discomfort, nervousness, all these things. And it's beautiful, man. It's fucking sick. I'm fucking proud of myself. And that's something I would never have been able to say. I feel like there's a lot of people out there who have been affected by influences around them and who are unable to have that really positive, really self-loving dialogue. And that's not to say it's anyone's fault, but it is our responsibility. It's not your fault, but it's your responsibility, in the sense that you can't control what other people do to you. You can't control whether people are assholes, whether they're out to bully you, to just do shit to you. You can't control what they want to do and what they decide to do, but you can control how you respond, right? Let's run with that bullying example. If someone's like bullying you, you can't control them and stop them from bullying you. But there's a lot of things you can do to protect yourself, protect your peace, and just do your best to not let it affect you, Not in like a oh, you're weak type shit, But like in a compassionate way. Like, where it's up to us to whether we let other people affect us. Like, we have control over that. We have control over whether the things people do externally, the things people say, affect us and get to us. And what the heck? Clip it, chat. Wait, I think I can clip it. That's the crazy part. Highlight saved to your channel as unlisted video up to last 5 minutes of the stream. That's so strange. There's a button here that like lets me clip, I think is what it is. So odd. What did it say? I don't know. I'm sure I'll do it again another time. But a leaf fell in my head. But yeah, like we can't control what people do, but we can control how we respond. You know, if like bullying, maybe that's like avoiding them, maybe it's like telling them to stop, maybe it's fighting them, maybe it's telling a teacher, talking to their parents, a lot of things, I mean. And it's not to say it's easy, fuck. That's why a lot of times, a lot of us struggle, why I struggle, why I have struggled with letting myself be affected by others. But that's the thing, like if we give all the power to the other end, the external, the other party, we remove that power from ourselves, and we don't have full control over the situation, but we have control over how we handle it and what we do, what our part of the equation is. And we can play an immense part, and that's something I've realized. You know, like I can't make my channel go viral. I can't make this explode. I can't make 100 people join in and bomb the chat. But all I can do is me, my part of the equation. And that's what I've been doing, you know? Just focusing on myself, focusing on what I do, figuring myself out, being the person I want to be. And just doing what feels right, trying new things, experimenting. And you know, I have faith. I have trust in the process. I trust myself that it'll all pay off, it'll all work out. And the rest is up to fate. The rest will be history, perhaps. Personal history. Probably not history, but personal history. But that's all we really have, isn't it? You know, there's billions, millions of people who have died. No one knows their names. No one knows anything. They're not in the history books. Very few people are. But, you know, if you ask me, all we have is our impact. They say the only thing that is permanent is change in this world. The only thing that's permanent is change. Change is permanent. Once something's changed, the only way to change it is to change it back. Try to change it back. And yeah, I mean, I feel like all we have is impact. The impact we have. And, you know, even legacy, I feel like it's, you know, in 1,000 years, no one's gonna know me, no one's gonna remember me. Not by name. But the actions I take, the things I do, the life I live and lead, that's up to me. And I want to lead a sick-ass life, man. A beautiful life where I make beautiful impact on others. And yeah, I want to die knowing that I made an impact. A little ripple, a little drip drop. What else can I do, right? What else can I do? So, yeah. This has been interesting. This has been cool. I've been going on for quite a while now. But I'm liking it. That's the thing, like if you do things that you enjoy or that you feel are purposeful or meaningful, like the outcome doesn't matter at that point. Like whether 10 people watched or no one, you know, like at the end of the day, if no one's here, like I have control over what I do. And, you know, voicing my thoughts is very, very helpful, man. Voicing my thoughts, it's therapeutic. It helps me gain more clarity on myself, on what I want to do, what direction I want to head in with my channel and stuff, and just in life. And yeah, I mean, it's sick. I love it. And it's something that I never really did before. I tried journaling at some points in my life, but it was pretty tough. It wasn't my style. I feel like my mind's too rapid, maybe, to journal. But talking, like saying my thoughts out loud, recording it, that's proved very, very helpful. And it's a little tough, like it's weird, you know, like if I had to like just pretend to think out loud, like just talk to myself, or like not actually record it, I feel like, I don't know, I feel like it'd be tougher. But there's like a comfort in like knowing like the permanence of like a recording, in a sense. I don't know, maybe not. I mean, even YouTube servers can go down and everything can disappear one day, right? But yeah. Excuse me. Anyways, I think back to what I was talking about like an hour ago. You know, I think I'm a little conflicted whether I want to buy a vlogging camera or just like a better phone, because that's kind of the thing. Like a really good phone these days has a really good camera, and I could certainly vlog, and I could certainly make videos just off of a good phone, you know? Like even now, my phone's old. It's an iPhone 8S, but I'm still able to do a lot with it, you know? And I like to be resourceful and to use what I have and do what I can with what I have. That's my forte. And I think it helps build appreciation and gratitude for the things I have, not just the things I want. Because we can want endlessly, man. And we do. Humans are limitless in that sense. We always desire more. We can always desire more. But yeah, I feel like a camera would be cool. It would certainly be cool. There's one I've been eyeing that's like really small, really portable. I think it's called like the Osmo Pocket 3. Really tiny vlog camera. Not too expensive. But at the same time, I feel like a really nice phone could do the trick too, and would be more useful. I can use it for just normal things, normal life. I think the one thing that would scare me in either case is like if I ever get robbed, I think I'd rather they steal my camera. Better they steal my camera than like my phone. Although maybe if I get robbed, they'll steal both. But maybe that's not the proper mindset to have. That's kind of just like a thought or a fear I have. But maybe it's not the proper approach, you know? I mean, what are the chances really? Like, what are the chances I get robbed while vlogging? It's there, but it's probably not that high. Especially if I'm like careful and I don't go anywhere dangerous or do anything dumb or disrespectful to people, you know? Like I feel like, you know, the channel I was talking about earlier, Sabbatical, he is super chill dude. I feel like if you just show respect, you know, like people are a reflection. Like if you just show respect and you're nice and like you're chill and you acknowledge people, like even a robber, man, like they're just a human. And you know, he has a video, Sabbatical, where he's like in Argentina, and he like befriends like a homeless dude, who's like really sketchy. And like a lot of people in the comments were like saying like this guy was super dangerous, like they were trying to rob you, they were thinking about robbing you. And it seems like they were at some point, but I think because he showed respect to the guy, he bought him a beer, he was really nice to him. It seemed like um, the dude was cool with him and wasn't didn't want to do bad things to him. You know, like I feel like it's hard to be mean or to do shitty things to someone that's really nice, someone that treats you really well. And you know, I think that goes for like robbers and thieves, man. They're all human too, flawed, like all of us, in much worse circumstances, but human. And you know, I feel like even in a lot of the travel vlogs I've seen, like, you know, they're very respectful people. You kind of have to be. And if you're respectful to others, they'll tend to respect you too. So, you know, I don't think I should worry too much about getting robbed. I also think I'm a pretty big, um, maybe intimidating dude. Not too much. I'm not that tall. I might look beefy and stocky, but I'm 5'9". I'm average. Um, it depends on where I am in the world, though, right? But, you know, I guess either way, there's that risk of getting robbed. Is it likely? Probably not. Probably not too likely. But yeah, who knows? It's possible. It's there. It would really suck to get robbed. But there's no reason to think that I will get robbed or that it's highly likely. Although I feel like with a camera, I don't know. I don't know what draws more attention, a camera or like using your phone. Like, I feel like if you're vlogging with your phone, you kind of just look like you're FaceTiming like your family or your friends or something. So maybe it's not as, it doesn't look as like luxurious or like you don't attract as much attention. I mean, you certainly attract attention, but it's like probably more like weird looks and like judgment rather than like I want to steal from you. But maybe, I mean, phones are pretty. Phones are pretty. I'm on this whole tangent now, this whole debate, but I'm loving it, honestly. Phones are pretty stealable too, right? Because, like, if I have a really nice phone and someone steals it from me, they can, like, repurpose it, you know? They can get through the ID and, like, reset it and all that shit, like, then it's, certainly plausible for someone to want it so they can reuse it or to sell it, you know? So if I have a really nice phone, they'll probably want it. If I'm gonna get stolen, they're gonna want it. If I have a nice camera, you know, I feel like it's very plausible they steal it, but if they steal it, it's just a camera, you know? Like it's just footage, it's just some data. So it wouldn't be that bad. But if they steal my phone, that would be terrible. I would be in shambles. You know? If someone steals my phone, that's all my, well, I guess there's iCloud and stuff. But anything that's not savable, I guess, any personal data, I don't know. You know what, as I say that now, maybe I'm thinking maybe a camera is better than a phone. Because if they steal the camera, it's just a camera. It's just the data. The footage. Which might have a lot of cool, valuable stuff, but if I put that on my laptop, then it doesn't matter too much. But if they steal my phone, that would be tragic. But maybe they steal both anyways, and maybe there's no reason in thinking these scenarios out. But at the same time, man, there's like no reason to believe that I'll get stolen from. Unless I'm like in some sketchy part of the world, doing dumb, disrespectful things. No reason to think that I'll get robbed. I don't know if I'm any closer to deciding which one though. I think the thing too though is like, it's nice to film on my phone and then just edit it on my phone. It's super easy, especially with how I like film, like just super raw, really simple, raw content. But you know what? I think maybe a camera is better. You know what? Maybe a camera is better because if I'm using my phone, then I can't film and like use my phone unless I have two phones. Like if I need to like call Ubers or like call people, use an app. Like I can't be filming on my phone and doing all those things. So it would either have to be two phones or a phone and a camera. And so I guess in that sense, it would be a phone and a camera. I guess I could keep using this phone if I bought a new one, and then just use the new one as like a camera. But then what's the point? You know what? I think camera. I think camera is the way. It's just simpler. It's what it's made for. I think it would be a little limiting because I do really like the idea of like live streaming while traveling. I feel like that could be really cool. But who knows? And I feel like it could. Well, I guess either way, I'm gonna engage with the camera in a similar way. Like if I'm live streaming, I'll be talking to the chat. It's all live. There's a bit more of that like safety factor. Like it's gonna be dumb for someone to steal from someone that's live streaming. And so maybe I have that going for me. But at the same time, if I'm just filming and like talking to the camera as if I'm live streaming, I reckon most people would, it's caught on camera, it's on camera. They might be a little weary as well. I don't know. I'm overthinking it probably. But there is just a really nice like convenience to filming off of just like an iPhone camera. You can do it all on your phone. You can edit it on your phone, publish it on your phone, all of it. If I get a camera, I think I would have to edit on a computer. More equipment, more logistics, more things to worry about. Ah man, I don't know. There's pros and cons to both. I don't know. Yeah. I've noticed though, I've gotten way more comfortable. There's been constant stream of people popping in, popping out. No one's saying anything. But I realize I'm feeling more comfortable. It's not swaying my thought process as much. I'm getting more used to it. Just by sitting in the discomfort. That's all there is to it. Like if I have a camera, I can't do this. I don't know, man. I don't think I'm any closer to one or the other. I'm sure either way, there's pros and cons to each. I guess I already have a phone, so I might as well get the camera, right? Because I can still do stuff with this phone to some extent. And I guess if I'm live streaming, it doesn't take up phone storage, I assume. It's all on the YouTube servers. So in that sense, I probably could continue with this, but this is a really old phone, poor camera, relatively, to what's out there. Um, I don't know, man. We'll see. I think I'll look into it. I feel like researching that camera I was talking about. But vlogging camera, Osmo Pocket 2, Pocket 3, something like that. But anyways, this is pretty cool. The start was really cool. Shout out Leo Staples. His phone died on me. I don't know where he is now, but I do know that he plays Fortnite. He's from Eastern United States, and he laughs a lot at my jokes. Amongst other things, he's also old. Old. But yeah, shout out Leo Staples, man. You're a legend. Hope to see you again, dude. This was cool. I think I'll try it again another time for sure. Amongst other things. A lot of things to try. But yeah. I think I'll wrap up here. A lot of people jumping in and out. But no one's staying, no one's chatting. But luckily I have myself. I can stay with myself, chat with myself. That's what I've done today. And I am proud of it. I feel good about it. I'm loving it. So I think I'll wrap up. I think I'm gonna go home and research some vlog cameras. Because that sounds like a cool idea. We'll see. That's about it from me. There's no one in the chat right now. But if there is, peace. Thanks for watching. Take care. And yeah, peace later. Let's see if I can figure this out. How do I end this thing? Clip it, chat, clip it. Get you that other point of view. Put on the glow filter right quick. Alright, let's see. Wow, I can start a poll. That's kind of cool. Wow, that's really cool. What the heck? That's the only option, though. That's pretty cool. Alright, I think I just pressed the X and end it, I assume. So I'm gonna do that. Peace.